You know what? It's really hot. Jesus Christ. What's up, Bill Clayton? What's up, Bill Clayton? Yo, help me get some folks up here. I need to deliver a message. I mean, you don't have to. You're unpaid on my channel. But I think I have a rather, hopefully positive message. Try to make myself look a little bit better there. Not much. 45 days to go until layoff. Yeah, I know. But don't focus on that, because my video it actually is going to meld perfectly with what you're going through. I mean, my situation's worse, personally, but I came on to deliver a positive message instead of just bitching. Because I feel like Tony Robbins right now. I feel like J.B. Robbins right now. Hold on, let me get this camera proper, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, how unprofessional. All right, there we go. That's better. Over the last 2 hours, I took massive action. That's why the video is called Massive Action. I got ashes all over my phone. What the hell? I guess that's what happens when... Sorry about that, guys. Just had a couple important phone calls there. Just had a couple important phone calls there. 4 watching, 1 like. Nice. Nice, as Borat would say. Very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna do, I am going to do 20 minutes. I'm going to do 20 minutes. And then who knows, maybe, I mean, everyone, I got so many compliments about folks were enjoying, damn it, my hair. Jesus Christ. You know why? It's because I haven't showered in like 4 fucking days or something. And you know what's so cool about that? I don't even smell. I must not have very potent pheromones. Or whatever. Whatever they call it. Whatever they call it. You know, somehow I took I'll just do a quick recap of my trip earlier this morning. I had all these checks. That were never cashed. Right? I won't give exact amounts, but it was a pretty substantial amount of money from the layoff, and I had one from Toyota that gave me a little bit of a reimbursement, and I just found out from some other documents. I mean, if you guys could just, I'm not going to show you because it's a little embarrassing, but I have documents over here. I have documents right next to me on the couch. I'm just trying to, for some reason I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm either going to sink or swim. There is no other option. Because if the other options exist, I know myself, I'm going to get lazy and I'm going to procrastinate, and now is not the time for procrastination. All right? I'm really in the pits, okay? Everything is pretty bad. I got screwed over by some folks. I made some bad decisions. I ruined my car at the worst possible time. The same day that I lost the career, me and my coworker who lost our division, I made a bad decision and rear-ended someone. You know, did one of these things. But that's not going to happen today because I'm walking everywhere and taking cabs everywhere. Or bumming rides from people. And I'm a worker. That's the whole thing. I like to work. Believe it or not. You know, I never really understood, and I guess it's a rather poignant existential question to ask. I never understood, even from like age like 7 or 10 or whatever, I never really understood how folks go to their job and they're like, oh, I hate my job. Guess what? You have a fucking job. Guess what? You're employed. So here's what I'm going to do. Actually, no, hold on. Let me think. Because my brain has been very, very manic today in a good way. Because I'm getting a ton of shit done. In a moment of life crisis. Okay? So I'm trying to think of the statement that I want to make because it's going to be one or it's going to be the other. And I'm trying to think which one would not be so apropos and one which would be appropriate. All right, I know what statement I'm going to make. If you hate your job, you stay at that job and do the best job you can. And even then, it's not good enough. Even then, it's not good enough. Even then, it's never good enough. You know, because if your employer makes a decision, and I'll go back and I'll read your comments and I'll take, you know, questions and I'll comment on them. If you hate your job, guess what? I mean, I would never punch a female. I might punch a male, you know? I just want to, like Trump said during the election, I'd like to punch him in the face. Remember that question? I mean, remember that comment that Trump made during the campaign? It's like, I just want to punch him in the face. It's like, at least you have a friggin' job. Now, some of you might make comments and you might say something to me like, well, you could always go work at McDonald's or 7-Eleven. No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. I'd rather die in the streets. You know why? You know why? And I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm not trying to sound like some kind of prick, some like superior individual. I'm not trying to do that at all. But I can say this with, you know, a lot of accuracy behind it. I can say this with a lot of accuracy behind it. You know, I just turned 34 a few days ago, okay? All right? Lost my career, had some drinks, destroyed my car. I got court dates, I'm going through documents, I got lawyers, I'm doing all my banking, making sure everything is just tight. Because you know what I did for too long? Even me. And when I say even me, I don't mean like I'm special. I mean like, it's like an existential thing. Like, even me, you know, a dedicated worker. Sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Unless you're self-employed, sometimes companies make decisions where it's like they just cut entire departments. I got to call my friend who will remain unnamed, who I used to work at the lab. I want to know how the fuck he's doing. Because he just bought a car. He just bought a car. So he has a car payment. He has rent and a car payment. And utilities and all that shit. And he didn't make as much money as me, so I need to give him a call and make sure he's doing okay. Because as devastating as this entire, you know, I'm basically just going through what they call the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul. And I'm losing viewers and gaining viewers, so I don't know if I'm just not being entertaining enough. All right, I'm going to shut up and because I'm ranting. Ranting helps no one. So I'm going to scan back and I'm going to read your comments out loud. All right, we'll go right from the top. Not much, 45 days until the layoff. That's from Bill Clayton. Rescue Pets Rule says, hey, JB. Hello, Rescue Pets. Rescue Pets says, I don't know what that means. Rescue Pets Rule says, well, JB, you should know. I got an alert almost the minute you went on. Well, that's cool. You know what I did all day? I got up really early. I got up at like 5:45. And I took the train up to where I used to live, you know, like 4 years ago. Because that's where my bank still is. And I made a big bank deposit because I had all these checks piling up. And it's like, dude, why don't you just cash them? So I went and I didn't cash them. I deposited them. Messenger Mike says, no video. That's got to be on your end. Does anybody else have no video? Because I'm seeing myself crystal clear, to be honest with you. Not that I want to stare at my face, I'm just telling you. Bill Clayton says, hi, Rescue Pets. Messenger Mike says, video won't boot. Restart your device and try again. Zygomagicus says, is this a movie? He's not gonna, ... I don't know what that means. Bouncer Slab says, hi, JB. Zygomagicus says, what the fuck is he doing? Always birds and planes and heaven knows. That's from Zygomagicus. Zygomagicus says, stink, LOL. I don't know what that means. I smell just fine. Bouncer Slab says, that makes you a good person. Zygomagicus says, I lived in Brooklyn as a self-employed, I'm question. All right, some of these statements are not making sense to me. And yes, I did open my show with a total rant. Bouncer Slab says, I also loved working, but I love fishing more. Very nice. Like Borat says, very nice. Sunil Sharma has joined us. Hello at Bouncer Slab, at Zygomagicus, at JB, at Messenger Mike, at Bill Clayton, at Rescue Pets Rule. Sunil is quite the ninja at that, or, you know, just got us all. Things can evidently only get better for you now, JB. Yes, that's very true. Novus is back. What's up, Novus? This fucking guy. You know, I really wish Novus, why have you never done your own live stream? I'd come to your live stream in a fucking second. Number one, no homo. Not gay, but I want to see what you look like. Number two, why don't you do your own show and invite us to your own show? It's the easiest thing. You click on the YouTube camera up at the top, hit the camera, and then it asks you for the title of your stream. You type it in. Okay, you type it in. And then it says, pose for a picture. So you take a picture. That's where we're all going to find out what Novus looks like. And then your next choice is go live. And then you hit go live. But I'm just laughing because Novus was doing this earlier. I was a hooker on that corner you walked by earlier today. Things can only get better now, JB. Novus says, looking okay now. Bouncer Slab says you were frozen up earlier. Yeah, I don't get the best reception around here. That's all I can say. Or even down there. Maybe it's my device. Who knows? Maybe it's my device. Maybe I should ask my roommate. He'd never let me do it. But maybe I should ask my roommate if I can borrow his phone and do a live stream and film myself smashing this iPhone with a hammer, because it really doesn't work very well. JB is doing... Sunil says JB is doing great. Thumbs up to your interactive channel. Well, I'm not doing great personally, but the channel's... It's pretty prolific. I mean, I don't do any promotion, and I get 7 watching. I'm very random, JB. That is a scary thought. That's fair. The thumbs up isn't working right now, says Bouncer Slab. Well, you know what? The only thing you can really do, because the numbers keep going up, so the only thing you can do is restart your devices, because I am getting crystal clarity from all of your comments and questions, and I can see myself clearly, and it's not frozen. So I guess the only thing you can try to do is restart your stream. Restart your, device. I'm going to go pick up my dry cleaning in about 3 minutes. Who wants to come with me while I go pick up my dry cleaning? 1 for yes. Sorry, now I have the hiccups. Who wants JB to stay live while I go pick up my dry cleaning? And I won't be offended if you press 2. I really won't care. Harley's Reviews is back. Thumbs up isn't working for me either. Maybe I'm being censored. Maybe that's what it is. I know YouTube hates my guts. By the way, this wine is terrible. Gallo family Pinot Grigio sucks. It's way too sweet. And they have the nerve to put it in a fucking glass bottle. If it's gonna be cheap wine, put it in a plastic bottle. Don't put it in a glass bottle. What are you wasting the glass, homie? General Rolo Coaster. I don't know who that is, but apparently I made them a moderator, so that's cool. Harley's Reviews says, is Harley's... excuse me. Let me slow down. I'm in a very manic mood today. I woke up at like 5:45 and just started massively doing shit. It's like I gotta get control of all these documents. All these documents. I gotta write checks. I still gotta do my tax returns. I got all this whole other pile. But it's getting done. One way or another, it's getting done. Who the hell is General Rolo Coaster? I mean, I obviously made them a moderator. Maybe General Roller Coaster came in the first time, and I was like, because everything's been kind of topsy-turvy with me a little, lately. And I've been up till like 5 a.m. I've been up till 3 a.m. I've been up till, 2 a.m. on a good night. And maybe I moderated someone that I don't know their name. All right, well, welcome, General Rolo Coaster. That's a cool name. I like that. Is that Polish? General Rolo Coaster. Rolo Coaster. All right, so let's do this again. Yeah, you got it. Are you a guy or a girl? And do you care to give me your age and time zone? That comment was directed at General Rolo Coaster. That's how I'm going to pronounce it from now on. Horror Ghoul Reviews is also a moderator. Hey JB, kick-ass video this morning. Well, yeah, you know what? Folks seem to like me being outside, like doing shit. Harley's Reviews, I'm a guy and been on YouTube for 2 years. Nice. Well, you're a moderator on my channel. If you weren't cool, I would have taken care of you. All right, General Rolo Coaster is a guy from the UK 7.22. I don't know what 7.22 means. Oh, PM. 7:22 p.m. Yeah, because I can't see the clock right now. You know, I think some of these videos are going to go down as probably some of my best because I'm at a point in my life right now where everything went so bad so quickly. I would say 60% due to outside influences and 40% due to my own personal bad decisions. And I have the kind of brain where it's like when I anchor onto something, I just like, you know, sometimes I get really depressed. Like, could you imagine if I was doing this stream from the couch right now and I was like, hey guys, how is everyone? Shit's not so easy right now. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Feel bad for me. I'm doing a YouTube stream so you folks will feel bad for me. Because life is so hard. You know what? People in Iraq and Afghanistan and in various other countries overseas, you know, and also in California, and we had the New York attacks, and we had, you know, 9/11 and all that, and all, you know, all that garbage. You know, my problems are nothing compared to their problems. They're nothing compared to their problems. They're nothing compared to their problems. And I'm starting to realize that, you know? You can only complain for so long. And you know what? If I fail in life, I'll just fail and don't take this the wrong way, but no more JB, you know? And what I mean by that is I won't be able to afford even something as basic as an iPhone to do live streams and talk to you guys anymore. That's all I mean by that. You live and you learn. Yes. All right, why are there two Novices? Is this the same Novus? I'm not comfortable with having... Let me just say this. I'm not comfortable with having two Novices. Because I know the real Novus. I'm going to start hooking again, but I need a busy place. Well, just go find a busy street corner and go sell your ass off. Do whatever you want. Still just Novus Supreme, JB. All right. Well, I'm going to continue vetting Novus Supreme only because they're so new and came out of nowhere. Is anybody a Faith No More fan? The band Faith No More, Mike Patton? Is anybody a very dedicated Faith No More fan? Mike Patton? All right, Novus is going to go sell himself or herself or whatever, or the rabbit's self, whatever the hell's going on there. But is anybody a Faith No More fan? Probably not. Very underrated rock band. Very underrated. I'm going back to hooking. Yeah, be a cam model. Do it. I'm not going to watch it, but go ahead and do it. I know General Patton, JB, not Mike Patton. Oh my God. General Roller Coaster. Can you get me a pen or a pencil, or get your keyboard ready with MS Word or something? Because I'm going to do you a big favor right now. And then we're going to take a walk and we're going to go pick up my dry cleaning. All right, are you ready? General Roller Coaster? Okay. Faith No More, Mike Patton. Mike Patton. Just like General Patton, but Mike Patton. Okay? And I want you to look up a specific song by this band before we go take a walk down the street. And I'll take you guys with me, I don't care. My last outdoor video was very popular. Everyone's like, wow, you're finally getting outside. I'm like, well, yeah, I have no choice. I got tons of shit to do in a very short amount of time. But I want Roller Coaster to write down Faith No More, Mike Patton. Okay? So you got Faith No More as the band. Mike Patton is the lead singer. And you got the song, which is a lot of my new chatters right now. The song is called From Out of Nowhere. From Out of Nowhere. You listen to that and tell me it doesn't put some hair in your tits. I'm just telling you. It's one of my favorites. It's probably one of my top 10 favorite songs. 'Cause you came from out of nowhere. Whoa, whoa. My glance turns to a stare. 1 minute here and 1 minute there. Don't know if I should laugh or cry. I can't do his voice. His vocal range is insane. 1 minute here and 1 minute there. Don't know if I should laugh or cry. It's the best I can do. He's my favorite vocalist, to be honest with you. My favorite vocalist, Mike Patton from Faith No More. And my favorite song by them is called From Out of Nowhere. And before we go, I'll share with you my second favorite song by Faith No More is called Epic. And everybody knows that song. You live under a rock if you don't know the song Epic by Faith No More. You want it all, but you can't have it. It's in your face, but you can't grab it. But he does it, obviously, a lot better. Add me Grove Coverage TV. Good, get him on, hooker. Okay. I think these are all probably Novus, and he's just fucking with me, which is pretty hilarious because it's working. And as long as he doesn't fuck with me to the point where it ruins my stream, I actually find it hilarious. It doesn't even make me mad. You know, I've always, I've been chatting with Novus Rabbit for 2 fucking years. For 2 fucking years, since the beginning of the election. I've been chatting with Novus Rabbit. He doesn't bother me one bit, as long as he doesn't go fucking psycho. As long as he doesn't go fucking psycho and starts ruining my numbers on the stream because he's like all crazy and shit. I love Novus. I think he's hilarious. Nah, I'm the only hooker here. And he puts the rabbit and the 2 dancing girls. don't know any off the others showing up. He meant of, not off. We know this, get your pads on. I assume that means knee pads. On the corner. On the corner. You know, even me, you can go to a bar, okay? Maybe you don't get the prettiest girl. Maybe you don't get the prettiest girl, okay? Or conversely, maybe if the woman doesn't get the tallest guy. All right, you still hooked up. You still hooked up. What's that saying? You know, you don't need to sell yourself on the corner. What's that saying? There's a famous saying. Sex is like pizza. Oh, damn it. Sex is like pizza. Even if it's not the best, or even if it's bad, you still had sex, or you still had pizza. That's an old saying that I'm getting pretty old now. That's an old saying that we used to say. 12 watching, 4 likes. Are you kidding me? This is a very manic show right now that I'm doing. I'm going to try to read all your comments, but then we're going to walk down and pick up my dry cleaning, and I'm going to take you guys with me whether you like it or not. So if you don't like it, turn off my channel. I need to loosen up my knee braces first. Stephanie Medina says sex and pizza. Okay. No, it's just an old phrase that back when I was a little bit more popular and actually hung out with people, you know. We had a group of guys. It was about like 5 or 6 of us, and we had a group of girls. It was like 4. So we were always kind of competing with each other, like who's going to hook up with who tonight, you know? And we had a phrase. It was, you know, sex and pizza are the same. Okay, you can have great sex, you can have great pizza. Or you can have bad sex and you can have bad pizza. But you're still getting sex and or you're still having pizza. You know, I've never been to a place and I go, you know, you get the slice, whether it's in the squares or whether it's, you know, the traditional triangle-shaped slices. It's like you're still eating pizza, even if it sucks. It's still pizza. It's still sex. It's still good. That's the philosophy we had. And it was a pretty damn good philosophy, to be honest with you. One way or another. I know my mom watches my channel. I really hope she's not watching it right now. I'm doing a total manic rant because I got so much going on. So my brain, I'm the kind of person where, you know, some folks, and I'll end it with this statement, and then I'm gonna take you guys on a walk, okay? Whoever wants to come with me, totally cool. We're gonna go pick up the dry cleaning. But I really hope my mom is not watching. I know she watches my channel, and God forbid if she is right now, because I am being kind of manic and a little bit insane. And I see my numbers going up, which means a lot of you guys are saying, a lot of you guys and gals are saying, maybe a couple of you are like, hey, come watch JB. He's fucking crazy today. Yes, I am fucking crazy. I got way too much going on. Way too much going on. Way too much going on. All at once. But it's always been this way with me. It's never one thing. It's never 2 things. And by things, I mean problems. It's always 4 or 5 all at once. All at once. It's always been that way. Ever since I've been like 7 years old. It's always been that way. You know, I'm the kid that would trip over the and I'm just making this up. These are not actual things that happened to me, but it's kind of like this. All right, I want to bring you into my childhood experiences a little bit. It's kind of like this. And I'm going to start breathing and I'm going to calm down. I'm going to calm down. And you know what's pretty cool is this show isn't even a conspiracy show right now, which is what I typically do. You know, it's much more of a stream of consciousness show. All right. I'm not thinking about what I'm saying before I say it. At all. At all. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny little bit. Am I thinking about what I'm saying before I'm saying it? I'm literally just, whatever's popping into my brain, I'm just saying it out on YouTube, out into the universe. Good news is you guys can watch it, but once the video uploads, I can go back and delete it. Which is certainly what I'm going to do with this one. Certainly what I'm going to do with this one. Okay, time to put on shoes. I'm going to take you guys on a walk. We're going to grab a smoke. We'll go out in the sun. We'll have some fun. I'm going to walk down to the dry cleaners right down the street. We're going to pick up my suit and my dress shirt and my dress pants. And you guys can watch me do that. And it's going to be hilarious. Hold on, I got all these new people in here. JB, will you be my pimp? No. The answer is no. Not because I'm sure you're not awesome, but it's just not something I'm into. Add me Grove Coverage TV. Hey, geek, change your avatar if you're going to ISE the face as an emoji in Rooms Novus Geek. All right, number one, don't insult my Novus. And number two, I don't know what that sentence means. I'm going to read it again. Hey, geek, change your avatar if you're going to ISE face as a emoji in Rooms Novus Geek. Well, you know, I think Novus probably is a geek, to be honest. I mean, I am. I can recognize him, you know. I'll be right back. I gotta put my shoes on. Am I running a troll-only stream right now? I told the real Novus earlier, the real Novus Rabbit, I told him earlier, I go, look, dude, if you don't go fucking insane on my channel, you're totally welcome here. No known problem. You're totally welcome here. Ah. But if you start going fucking insane on my stream, I got mods, and I'm the chief mod. And I know when you go fucking crazy. You know what? Just because I'm in relative poverty right now, let's go ahead and put on the, Movado. We like that, right? We like that. Movados are sweet. They're so heavy. Oh, I put it on upside down. What a dick. Hold on. Jesus Christ. That's better. I had it perfectly sized and everything. Boom. We are all fucking cray-cray. Yes, I agree. Oh, Miss Red Badger has joined us. Hold on, let me read back, and then we'll go take a walk. Stephanie Medina says JB for president. What Stephanie Medina just said is haunting in a way. Because after 8 years of Mike Pence, guess who's literally figuring out and thinking about how to run? No, I'm telling you. Guess who's literally... it's sliding. Guess who's literally thinking about running? Hey, before I go, I'll give a chat room. I just keep on showing off the mauve. I have 2 of them. And I'm not bragging. It's like I earned them, you know? I earned this stuff through labor. Did not buy them on credit, bought them cash. No, hold on. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut up. All you new novices, I got like 10 novices here. Roller coaster is back. Movado watch is nice. Yeah, it is. And it feels really good, too. The heaviness of it. It's my hooker trademark. All right, everyone shut the fuck up. The entire chat shut the fuck up. Because before I take this walk and take you guys outside, because you guys like it when I do the outside videos, and, you know, I got so many compliments earlier. It's like, oh, you're in the sun. You're finally outside. Yes. Yes. It feels very good to be outside, especially because it's such a nice day. If it was shitty out, I'd have to take a cab down to the, you know, down to the thing. Down to the dry cleaners, but this is a serious question. So when I say shut the fuck up, it's not that anyone said anything wrong. I'm just saying shut the fuck up because I want to ask a question, because I have 11 watching and 6 likes, which by YouTube standards means I probably have 20 watching, okay? And you lurkers are, you know, feel free to come in. Feel free to come in. But when I run for president of the United... And I know I joke around a lot, but I'm being dead serious. I know I joke around a lot, but I am being dead serious. When I run after 8 years of Mike Pence, and who the fuck knows who his running mate's going to be. But I want you guys to try to guess, because some of you, I think, know, who I would ask or tap to be my running mate. I'll give you a couple clues just so we can get this done, so I can get the hell out of here and go get my clothes. She's female. She's very attractive. And she's from the great state of Hawaii. That's probably too many clues. That will be the 3rd time I vote, JB. Thank you very much, Stephanie Medina. No, I want names, though. I want names. Who is my... What would that be the year? 2032? Hold on. So we got 2016 to 2020. And then 2020 to 2024, Trump. And then we got 2032. After 8 years of Mike Pence. Yeah, see, Stephanie knows. You know why? Because she always watches my stuff and she's seen me say it before. I think Tulsi Gabbard will eventually be the first female president. But she can only be the first female president after 8 years in my administration. And by the end of those 8 years, she's not going to look as good as she does now. I can tell you that. Because this world is friggin' crazy. All right. So if you guys want to stick with me, Let's go pick up some clothes. Let's go. I'll keep you guys live. Who cares? Y'all are being nice. No one's acting like a psycho, so that's cool. Who is Sally? I don't see a Sally in here, but I do know that, because I forgot to mention, we have been joined by Miss Red Badger and by Stephanie Medina. Yay, clothes. Stephanie Medina loves clothes. Well, mine is for I shouldn't even say it. Hey, it's for something I really don't want to do tomorrow. Something I really don't want to do tomorrow. You know? But the good news is... Oh, it's still bright out. Jesus Christ. The good news is I think tomorrow's going to turn out probably not good, but probably okay. Probably okay. And what's super cool is I don't have to pay anything out of pocket because I prepaid. I think that's pretty decent, right? A sports blazer, a nice button shirt, and a pair of slacks that you could wear to a wedding. $22. Professionally dry cleaned. Oh, I think there was just a car accident. Shite. And I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to address your comments because the sun is too bright. So I'm just going to keep yapping. I'm just going to keep yapping. Grab a little tobacco. Everything is blooming. What's that song? It's one of my favorites, Nirvana. Spring is here again. No, go ahead, go. Go. No, please go. Go. Thank you. The fuck out of my way. Just go. Big ass van. Full of Hispanics. Wonder what they're doing today. I didn't smell any weed, so I guess that sucks. Sucks for them is what I mean. I like the fact that I'm apparently arrogant enough to put on a very expensive Movado watch for no reason. You know, my hair looks like shit. I haven't shaved. I'm going to do all that tonight. I'm going to be so clean cut tomorrow, you guys are going to be like, wow, is JB like, is he trying to be a Ken doll? What's he doing? No, I'm just telling you. I'm going to be so fucking clean cut tomorrow. And this is what you have to do. This is why you don't, you know, drink and drive and ruin your car. Because you lose your car, you lose your license, and then you gotta fucking walk everywhere. Or take cabs everywhere, which costs a lot of money. Or take the train everywhere. And it absolutely is terrible. It's terrible. I miss the convenience. BMW just swiped me almost by like 3 feet away. But that's okay, because they didn't. Sorry, I gotta spit. What's that song? Because I'm looking at beautiful. I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Beautiful bushes and lilacs and all that kind of stuff. I don't even think those are lilacs. I don't even know what those are called. But they're bright purple. I like them. I like them a lot. That's a nice garden right here. Check this out. It's good stuff. Oh, I remember now. He's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he don't know what it means. He don't know what it means, and I said, you know why? Because everything is in bloom. That garden's not very good. I'm not going to show you that. That thing looks like shit. And I'm going to have to put you guys... I know everybody hates this when I do it. I'll just pause under this tree for some shade. I know everybody hates this when I have to do this, but when I'm making the actual, pickup, I don't like to show faces. That's not fair to them because they don't know that they're on a YouTube live stream. So you're going to go in my pocket, all right? And it's going to be pitch black for about less than 2 minutes, okay? Probably less than a minute because my stuff is supposed to be done by now. Holy shit, look at this one. Those are lilacs. They're gorgeous. I'll probably do a third live stream tonight. And all of y'all are very, and by the way, thank you. All of y'all are very, very dedicated. So I know some of you will come back. Hopefully some of you will come back. And I'm going to have to, I don't want to get run over. Thank you. Coming right at my face. Coming right at my ass. And they just lost their transmission. I could heard them restart. It's obviously an auto, not an auto. What's the opposite? A standard shift. Because they tried to do a 5-point turn. But I'm going to do a live stream later on. And I'm going to ask you guys because I got some great advice from Blackie Fitzpatrick last night. Maybe it was the night before. I think it was last night. And he said something. Well, I'll just say it. He goes, dude, do you go back and watch your own streams? I'm like, no, never. I never have. I've never gone back and watched a JB live stream before. He goes, well, you should. And I go, what do you mean by that? And he goes, no, trust me, you just should. And I'm like, okay. So what does that say? We got some PT Cruisers. Oh, the ice cream place is open now. You know what my favorite thing about this ice cream place is? I'm not going to show it to you because The business name is right on the top of it, and I don't want to give that away. Their ice cream is good, but I can buy ice cream from the grocery store. But you know what's really good? Oh, wow, they're taking pictures. We got a pug. Hey, do you guys want to... I know this is a little weird. I don't mean to do this. Do you want to be on a YouTube live stream or no? No, thank you. The answer is no? Okay, they said no, thank you. I just saw the pug and I'm like, oh, man. And we got a corgi right here. Yeah, they were like, fuck off. It was like probably a 6-year-old girl, maybe a 10-year-old girl, a father, a mother, and what looked like maybe cousins or something, because they all kind of looked the same. And they were like, no, fuck off, weirdo dude. So I'm like, okay. See, you can pull off stuff like this. No, I'm just telling you. You could pull off stuff like that as long as you're just like really upfront. And if someone says yes, it's like, cool. And if someone says no, it's like, keep moving on. Just keep moving. There's a nice bike right there. Look at this thing. That thing is sweet. I don't know anything about motorcycles, but I just like how it looked. I like the color. We're almost there, folks. Don't worry. Dude, I'm gonna have the worst t-shirt tan tomorrow. Damn it. I'm about to get run over. Let's let this person go. Go ahead. Are you sure? Okay. All right. Thank you. I just don't ever want to be like, oh, what'd you do yesterday? From the roommate or something. And it's like, oh, I got fucking run over. I never want to be that guy. All right. So now you're going to go in the pocket and I'm going to pick up my dry cleaning and then we're going to walk back. All right. So you're going to go blackout for a bit. Okay. Sorry.
What is your phone number?
781-475-9001.
Jason?
Yes.
How are you?
Well, how are you? Thank you guys so much for that quick turn.
You're welcome.
It means so much to me. Badass. They're so good.
There's one more item. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Take your time. Nice.
You brought it in today, right?
Yeah, I asked for a quick turn. I brought it in this morning and...
Yeah, if you bring your stuff in before 10 a.m., you're going to get it the same day by 5.
Oh, that's awesome. I think I brought them in right when you guys opened.
Yeah?
That was the point. And I think I prepaid, right?
You did. You are all set.
Okay, cool. Sign anything or we're good?
You're all set.
Awesome.
You have a great day.
Likewise. Thank you. All right, take care. Ah, they are so good. I'm telling you. Doggy. That was the corgi again walking by. I can't wait to see what you guys' comments are going to be like when I get back. You're going to be like, what the fuck, JB? And I'm going to be like, yeah, sometimes you gotta... You know, here's what I will say about what I do, though. Here's what I will say about what I do, okay? I'm an amateur. I'm a total amateur. But guess who got our best president of the United States? 45th president of the United States. Donald J. Trump elected. You know what got him elected? Was or were? Okay, I could say it in two ways. It was the product of all of us amateurs, or we were the product of the president's election. Would not have happened without folks like us. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. Being totally honest. If it weren't for folks like us, millions of us, not just me. I'm not saying me. What I mean is, without independent media, and I do consider myself, believe it or not, I do consider myself a very tiny fish in a giant pond of independent, being independent media. We would have President Hillary Clinton. Can you imagine what would have happened if we had President Hillary fucking Clinton? Can you imagine the horror? A lot of folks don't know this, but this is going to come straight from my deep state research. This is going to come, and again, I can't read your comments. The sun's too bright. This comes directly crosswalk. This comes directly from motorcycle. This comes directly from my 17 years of extensive conspiracy research. A lot of folks don't know this. Hillary Clinton is not just a Clinton. All right, Bill Clinton was bad. Bill Clinton was very, very bad. And I'm old enough to remember, the Monica and all that stuff. But as a president, was he really horrible? I wasn't really a researcher back then. So who am I to comment? There's a short bus over there. That's interesting. So who the hell am I to comment? But I'm just telling you, if Hillary Clinton became president, I'm losing my breath, walking too fast. It's happened earlier too. Plus it's hot out. A lot of folks don't know this. Hillary Clinton, and you can research this. Don't listen to me. Don't believe a single word I say. Don't believe a single word I say. But what I will tell you from my research, okay? So I'm not making a definitive statement. That's a nice spider web right across the face. We don't like that. I don't mind spiders, but I hate walking through spider webs. Pisses me off. It's like terrible. But anyway, Hillary Clinton, from my research, okay? So I'm not accusing her of anything. All I'm saying is from my research. And she's been a pub figure for 40 years. Okay? That was a big school bus right there. Is from my research the highest level, third generation, Rodham, female, satanic, Masonic witch, not only in America, but in the entire continent of North America. And you know who one of the other ones is the fucking Queen of England. Is the Queen of England. If we had Hillary Clinton as president of the United States for 4 years, because she'd be voted out after 4 years. She's a disaster. Has anybody ever heard, and again, I can't take your answers because I can't see you. Has anybody ever heard that that the Hildebeest, literally when you get within 5 feet of her, she smells like sulfur? Has anybody ever heard that? What do you have to do to yourself or not do to yourself in order to fucking smell like sulfur? Okay, BO is one thing. I can handle that. I can handle that. What's up, man? But if you start to smell like sulfur, and this is hearsay, okay? I'm not making definitive statements. I'm just saying this is based on thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of research. They all say, Republicans, Democrats, family members, that she literally smells like fucking sulfur. So if you're walking around trying to be president of the United States, barking at us, calling that car as a problem, calling us Trump supporters fucking deplorables. Deplorables. Deplorable is not a nice word. You know, that, and what was the other word she used? Irredeemable. Irredeemable. That means cannot be redeemed in the common eyes of society. You know? I mean, what the hell was she thinking? What are you doing? All right, here's where I'm going to start panting and sweating. Here's where I'm going to start panting and sweating because I live on a steep hill. Walking down is super easy. Walking up is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. Wow, everyone's out today. All the neighbors are out. Holy shit. Everyone's out doing stuff. Someone's got a new, I'm not going to show it to you because that wouldn't be fair to them. Plus, it would show their address. But someone has a brand new stove with the box next to it on their lawn. And it's been there for 6 hours. What's going on there? All right, we're halfway there, folks. We're halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Okay. There's a squirrel. It's running away. All right, I'm just going to park myself in the garage. Because at least there's some shade in there. And I'll be able to see you guys. Because it'll be a little bit darker. I hate walking up that hill. All right, I'm putting you guys down for a second. I need to go towel off. I'll use this. I'll prop y'all up. I'll be right back. I don't know. I kind of like this, this new, live streaming format that I did today. Taking a ride on the train, walking up to my old city. But I'm telling you, walking up that hill blows. Especially in this kind of heat. Especially in this kind of heat. Sucks. Don't drink and drive, folks. Don't drink and drive, because that whole trip could have been done in a nice air-conditioned Toyota. But instead, my shirt is soaked. My face is soaked. At least it's about at least 25 degrees cooler in here. Oh, and my glasses are all fucked. Hold on a second. All right. All right. Wow, my numbers actually went way up. Are you kidding me? Who likes to watch this kind of crap? My internet friends are fucking crazy. You guys are fucking crazy. Hey, I still got the mauve on. That's good. All right. I'm gonna save that for later. Probably gonna need it later. Okay, let's go back and read some comments. By the way, if the stream dies, I'm at 8%. I'm gonna go charge it in 5 minutes. But if the stream goes dead, I'll come right back on after I plug in the phone. I just can't plug it in down here. All right. So I'm gonna scan back to 3:06 p.m. Looks like someone was deleted. Great job, moderators. All right, we'll start with Stephanie Medina. I don't know that anything would be different. Just saying money rules. Yes, it does. I'm seeing a lot of blank spaces, which means you guys must have been smoking trolls, right? Which is hilarious, and thank you very much, because you guys are all unpaid. You're unpaid mods. You do this for free. You do this because you like it. And we all like each other. So thank you very much. That makes me place a lot of trust in y'all. Okay. Pretty much back to normal now. I just hate that hill. It's like 45 degrees. It's crazy. And it's about a quarter mile long. It's terrible. Nova Supreme message deleted by J-Dog. Thank you, J-Dog. Obviously, that person was acting up. General Rollercoaster. JB might get the heads up late. Heads up about what? Come right back with that. That should be your next comment. Heads up about what? Bouncer Slab says, dang it. Nova Supreme message deleted. Bouncer Slab. Hillary equals the devil. Yes, absolutely right. I know it's fact. Yeah, I can prove it. You don't need to believe it. I can prove it. I'll probably have to do a whole show on it. J-Dog says, hey, everyone. Hey, JB. What's up, J-Dog? JB is out in the sun. Yeah, for the second time today. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I had to go pick up dry cleaning. General Roro Coster says, pants on fire. No, they're just full of sweat. Maybe her water is dirty, LOL. That's from Bouncer Slab. That's a reference to why Hillary Clinton smells like sulfur. J-Dog says, Trump officially pulled out of that deal, of that Iran deal. Yeah, once I go inside and cool off, that's the first thing I'm going to sit down and relax and watch now that I got my clothes. I did a lot today. I really accomplished a lot today. So I can sit on the couch. I can allow myself to sit on the couch. All right, take my dry cleaning upstairs, put it away, ready for tomorrow, and I'm going to watch Trump's speech. Bouncer Slab says, JB, you're getting exercise, buddy. Yeah, I got more exercise today than I've probably given myself in... See, a lot of folks don't know this. I don't do shirtless videos, but I'm actually in really good shape. I mean, I smoke cigarettes and I drink beer. All right? In fact, we're going to have a smoke right now. But I smoke cigarettes and I drink beer, so that's why I get out of breath. You know, I should be able to run up that hill. I should be able to run up that hill 10 times in a row. And then walk back down and run up again. But I can't. Especially in this kind of heat. It's about 85 degrees outside. And humid. And humid. Nova Supreme is trying to help. Not anymore, J-Dog. Miss Red Badger has joined us. 617 and street signs. J-Dog, that's from Miss Red Badger. J-Dog says, rules changed? Why wasn't I notified? I can't notify everyone. This stream is so chaotic. JB made the changes the other day. I only made a couple changes the other day. Cool, thanks, Bouncer. That's from J-Dog. General Rollercoaster says, delete this video later, JB. You revealed your phone number at the dry cleaners. Okay, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do. I'm not gonna delete it. I'm just not gonna upload it. Thanks for listening, JB. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you know, who cares? As long as you guys aren't cocksuckers and dicks and being all psycho and weird, I don't care who comes into my live stream. I don't care. I'm not like that. It's a tiny stream. You know? And at this point, if anybody abuses me, no, let me just say this right now. I'm going to make a statement right now. If anybody so I accidentally gave out my number at the dry cleaners, okay? If anybody abuses me, I'm just going to go to the fucking police. I'm just going to go to the fucking police. Okay? Because there is now, this day and age, there are things now such as harassment on the internet. And it's the same thing as harassing a neighbor, and it's basically the same thing as beating your wife. Or, in some cases, a wife beating their husband. But it's usually, you know, the other way. So, if anybody harasses me, I'm just going to take your info, because I got your IP address. I got your, you know, I got your tag. I'm just going to go to the cops. And I'm going to say to them, I'm going to go, this person is harassing me on the internet. Why are they harassing you? Because they don't like me or whatever it is. But the point is they're harassing me. You need to look into this. I give them the phone. They look it up. I isolate your name. All right, so we're back. We're back. And don't we like that? Don't we like that? We're back. Ah, still sweating a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Just a little bit. I always have to hide that bump on my head. It's in my skull. It's always been there. But that was pretty fun, right? You know? I think you guys like this new outdoor stuff. I think it's hilarious. Rodo Coster says, welcome back. Thank you very much. No, you welcome back. You're my guest. You're my guest. I got the dry cleaning. It looks great. They did a very nice job. Oh, it's so exhausting. You know, just thank God it's not the dead of winter. That would be worse. That would be way worse. No, but you guys have been fantastic, sticking with me. Damn, son, I lost everyone, but I have 5 watching and 10 likes. So some folks are lurking. Some folks are lurking. I told you guys my phone was going to die. In all fairness, I told you guys my phone was at 8%. And then we took a long walk off a short pier. Hopefully not. I know I look gross. Like I said, after I purposely have done this. I let it grow out because when I have like short facial hair and I shave it, I get ingrowns and they're terrible. So I have to let it grow out before I cut it all off. But the hair's okay. So that's good. But anyway, thank you guys very much for sticking with me. I think it's awesome. I really do. And I wanted to come back and see who I could cultivate. You know, because my stream unfairly died on you guys, and that's not cool. Not very good stream etiquette. Not very good stream etiquette. But I'm probably going to cut soon anyway, because I want to go watch... I know Trump made his Iran speech, but I had other stuff to do. And I want to go watch that. I definitely want to go watch that. Oh, it's so much sweat. Jesus Christ. Yep, I think I killed my own stream. Or my phone killed my own stream. So I'm going to give it another minute, maybe 2. And then if we don't start picking up, I'm going to want Trump. Before I do, I noticed that Zevrora Koster, General Vrola Koster, I don't know why I made you Polish or German. I don't know why. I just do things like that. But did anybody watch it? Anybody who's still watching me, did anybody watch the Trump speech? I've never missed a Trump speech ever since he started running. Sometimes I miss it live, but I always go back and watch it. Did he bitch slap Iran? General Roller Coaster watched it. Did he bitch slap Iran? Or I guess since I'm rolling my R's, did he bitch slap Iran? I can't even do it now. Hold on, let me get it proper. Did he bitch slap Iran? J-Dog says Trump has withdrawn, LOL. All right, I'll have to investigate that one. I don't think he's withdrawn. Oh, you mean withdrew from the agreement? He did by all accounts, LOL. Well, that's good, because it was a terrible agreement. I've studied that one extensively. It was very, very one-sided. You can't have one-sided deals with tough nations like Iran. Say what you want about Iran. I like saying it that way. Say what you want about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad over in Iran. Say what you want about him. But he's tough. And that government is tough. And they have a good military. I guess one positive that I could say about that whole exchange, that whole situation, is that I know, because I have superior knowledge of the secret technologies that the United States has in terms of weaponry, that if we wanted to vaporize Iran in 15 minutes, we could do it from satellites with the hit of a button. Okay, so they're not going to fuck with us, but they're trying. And you know, you got to respect your enemies. You got to respect your... You've got to respect your enemies. I certainly respect Iran in terms of being, you know, a formidable adversary. Sin Marie's joined us. Sin Marie missed our whole walk. Sin Marie's going to make fresh applesauce. Do you grow apples or did you buy them? That's directed at Sin Marie. Oh, and the other question I would have about homemade applesauce, cinnamon or no cinnamon? And sugar or no sugar? Because those are contentious topics. No, I'm just telling you. Those are contentious topics. I've made applesauce, but I made applesauce when I was like 10. I made it when I was like 15. I made it for a girlfriend once when I was like 17 or 18. Cinnamon, no sugar, 9 apple trees. Okay. I don't mean to press you too much, Sin Marie, but are all of the apple trees growing the same variety of apple? Or are they not? And I'm not trying to complicate your life. I'm actually just legitimately curious. I'm legitimately curious. Question 1. All 9 trees, same kinds of apples? And if not, number 2, I want to know what kinds. Roller coaster is taken off. Peace out, General. Thanks for coming by. Red and yellow variety. Nice. I find the yellow ones to be sweeter than the red ones. So I assume what? Just red apples and then what? Golden Delicious, I think they call them. I love applesauce. I love apples. I don't eat enough. I love apples. Not sure the type had the trees forever. I'll do my Borat impression. Very nice. It's nice to have some apple trees in your backyard. Oh, the color is red and yellow on each apple. I know what those are. I just friggin' forget what they're called. I know exactly what those ones are. I just don't remember right now. I got a lot of stuff going on. Today's the busiest day I've had in 11 years. Maybe 15 years. Picked lilacs today also, and I did see you walk. I don't know. You know why I keep doing this? I'm not trying to annoy Sin Marie by doing this over and over again, but I watched Borat again like 3 nights ago. So that's very nice. We love the lilac in United of the States. Lilac is used as combined with goat semen, and we make a salad. That's what we do in Kazakhstan. I'm not that good at it, but I friggin' love Borat. Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron Cohen. He's hilarious. LOL won't get sick of it because I never saw that movie, True Fact. Oh my god. You can find it free on the internet. Go watch it. I mean, his humor is... Sacha Baron Cohen's humor is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but I friggin' love Borat. It's like the best thing ever. No, I'm telling you, get a pen, pencil, or a keyboard, or prick your finger and get a piece of white paper, and you can write it in blood, or however you want to do it. Write down, watch Borat soon. I'm telling you. And you're either going to love it or hate it. You're either going to love it or hate it. I have probably seen Borat, let's be conservative. I've probably watched that movie in my lifetime 10 times. Maybe 8 if I want to lowball it. I friggin' love Borat. He's awesome. You know what? Maybe I will do an entire show, okay? One night in my Borat accent, making sexy American male voice with telescope for eyes, and you know, perhaps we trade apple for possible goat, and you bring goat for me, and before we cook, we have sexy time with goat. Not sexy time with you and goat, but just me with goat in shower, in 60-degree water. Or no, I'm sorry. No, because he's from Kazakhstan. People hate this. I'm pissing away viewers right now. In the 31 degree Celsius water, which come from well, and we mix with pig's blood because it drive away Jew demon. By the way, that's part of his whole character. That's not me saying that. When I say Jew demon, that's part of his whole character. He's very anti-Semitic, and it's really funny. I'm just telling you, it's really funny, in my opinion. We harvest goat heart and end up with Gartot. Jesus Christ, Jason, come on. I can't even make a joke. I got so much on my mind right now, I can't even make a joke. I can't even properly do Borat. Jesus Christ. We harvest the heart of goat, and we take in to drive away demons such as what you call the Clinton of Hillary. And we get rid of bitch demon, weird lady with no anus, and we take care of that with spiritual ceremony with the blood of goat by eating heart of goat raw out of animal, cut out. It's hilarious. You know, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do an entire stream. Become a marathoner, walk every morning and night. You could do it. I already do it. I've been doing it for the last month and a half. I walk every morning. And I literally walk every night. Because unless I want to pay for cabs every day, which gets really expensive It gets really F expensive, really F quickly. Yeah, I walk everywhere. Oh, hell yeah. No, I'm already doing that. I just don't film it all the time. Today just happened to be a day. See, here's what happened with me today. Is I woke up at 5:45 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I'm like, oh, man. So I have, like, this whole court date thing tomorrow. So I couldn't sleep because I'm nervous about it. So my heart's racing. I'm freaking out. I'm like, you know what? Don't freak out. Just do stuff. Just do stuff. So I walked all the way down to the train and then took a cab from the long corner all the way down to the long train. Got on the train, went up to my previous neighborhood because my bank is in the previous area that I lived in. You know, because it's a pain in the ass to change banks. Or in my case, it's a pain in the balls to change banks. So it's all, you know, when I had a vehicle, it's always easier to just hop on the train and just go up there, you know, and just do it and just get it done. And I did it. And then I did a lot of walking around. And then I started live streaming up in my previous neighborhood. And I was sitting there drinking my, you know, my mocha iced thing from the coffee shop I used to go to every single day. And I made a big bank deposit, so that's good. So money's in the bank, so that's good, you know? And I just started live streaming, and people friggin' loved it. At one point, I think I had like 32 watching or something. And everyone's going, JB, it's so nice to see you in the sun. JB, it's so nice to see you outside. And I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? You guys are absolutely right. I don't get out enough. You know why? Because I've been fucking depressed. You know, I've made a lot of mistakes, and also I've had a lot of bad stuff done to me that was out of my control in the last year and a half. You know, I've had a lot of bad stuff to me that was totally out of my control. Totally out of my control. So I don't feel bad about doing that and saying things of that nature. So anyway, I took everyone on a walk. I was showing them the old coffee shops. I was showing them the restaurant that I used to work at, which was really depressing. But what's cool about it is they still have the chalkboard up outside. And apparently what used to be the restaurant that I used to work at is no longer going to be seafood and barbecue. It's going to be a fried chicken place. So I'm definitely going to check that shit out. Because that would be hilarious for me to go into a place that I used to work at and used to dominate. I used to dominate the floor in that place. And when I say dominate, I don't mean be a dick. I mean, you know, I'm a 5'3" tall white guy, okay? But when they saw how I worked as a busser, they're like, okay, you're the head busser. Like within a week, they were like, you tell these other fuckers what to do. And I was like, okay. I go, you get rid of him, you get rid of her, you keep him, you move him from the kitchen to make a busser, and I'll stay. And they were like, done. And we were very successful, but what ended up happening was the folks upstairs, they didn't know how to run the books properly. They didn't know how to run the books properly, so they ran the friggin' place into the ground. That place was beautiful. Damn it, I miss working there. You know what I used to do? And obviously this is back when I had a car, but I would literally get up at, you know, 5. I would go to my former orthodontic job. I would work all day, cranking out appliances, work really hard all day, run around, sometimes drive appliances to other locations, you know, bending wires, doing soldering, doing all that stuff. And then I would be so tired. I would be so tired. Because that was a very tiring job. It's the best job I've ever had. It's gone now because the company closed. But it was the best job I ever had. And I would get out of work, I'd be so tired, and I'm like, man, now I have to go home and take a shower, put on an apron, put on the black t-shirt, and drive all the way up to that town, and then bus tables and run food. And, you know, I became kind of the multitasker. I would bar back, I would run food, I would bus tables, I would do basically, I was the everyman. You know, I was the quintessential everyman, but I loved it. And it's like the second that I walked into that restaurant, and when you see, you know, when you walk into that restaurant, or I should rephrase that, when one would walk into that restaurant and I'd walk in because the bussers didn't have to show up until, you know, an hour after the restaurant opened, and I would go in and I would go in and I would see all these tables full of customers, which is why I know that the managers who took over the place squandered the books, because that was a very successful restaurant, and the food was fantastic. You know, I would sneak food all the time. I'd run over the line, I'd go, yo, give me a rib. And they'd give me a rib. I'm like, oh, they're making spicy tacos tonight? Hey, yo, give me a spicy taco. Anything you want, JB. They didn't call me JB. I was always known as Jay. Whatever you want, Jay. You want a taco? You want another one? Nah, just give me one. Cool. Scarf it down, just cram the taco in my face, go out and run around, and I used to call it figure eights. And that's how I trained the other bussers to be successful there. Because number one, you have to be proficient, which means you need to know when to take plates away. You need to know when to take certain knives, certain forks away. You need to know when to refill water. You need to know how to run food, because they let me do that. You need to know when to run drinks from the bar. You need to know how to do that. And then when the customer gets up and there's a line at the door, I would bus tables in under 13 seconds. All these other guys, and sometimes girls, all these other characters, all these other people, will say, it would take them 45 seconds, it would take them a minute and a half. And I'm like, dude, you're going to have to be faster or you're not going to make it. And they're like, how do you do it faster? I'm like, put your hands behind your back and follow me. So I'd have them literally put their hands behind their back, because it's like a submissive thing. And I would go, you follow me and you watch how I do my job. And you're going to do it exactly this way. And if you're not capable of doing it the way that I do it, you're not going to make it. And then I don't mean to be crude. I don't mean to say, you know, like a weird statement or whatever. But I would see their faces change, and I would see this is where I don't mean to be crude, I would see their assholes tighten up, and they would go, okay, okay, okay. And they'd put their hands behind their back. They got their apron on. And I go, just follow me for half an hour. If you can't do what I can do, you're not going to make it. And they'd be like, okay, okay. And what's cool is that most of them made it. I've created a lot of careers over the years, folks. Hold on, I got a lot of comments here. Rescue Pets said they only had to repay part of the dollars. How about you tell them to fuck themselves and you take them to court? How about that? Rescue Pets says after the fact. Yeah, how about you take them to court? Because when you work hard, you deserve every dollar that you earn. That's the point. And the bank manager did the deposit. Fire the bank manager. Sin Marie says, wow, Jay. Rescue Pets follows up with a long one. Hold on. I want to get this proper. I do treat people on my stream differently. It's not like a racist thing. It's not like I prefer other chatters to others, but we have some really good comments here. Sen Marie says, wow, Jay. Rescue Pets says, when I couldn't do ultrasound anymore, I was a hostess in 2 restaurants here, low staff, so I bussed, seated, fixed messed up reservations, etc. Well, that's why Rescue Pets and I get along so well, because we did the same fucking thing. I was primarily a busser, but I became, because I was a manager at the previous lab, and I would carry that mentality into what normally an 18-year-old, you know, or 21-year-old would do being a busser. I became a food runner. I became a, and these weren't even my official titles. I just took on their jobs because when the restaurant got so busy and I saw so many incapables around me, and I'm not insulting them. I love them. I still talk to them. We're friends on Facebook, even though I quit Facebook, but, you know, they just couldn't handle it. And I'm like, okay, if you guys can't do it, I'll do it. And I was so fast. Sometimes they would tell me, you know, some of the under management would say, slow down, slow down. And then the senior management would say, no, 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 let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. And I was like, thank you very much. And I would run around, I would sweat. I would run food, I would run drinks, I had to get ice, you know, from the basement, down the stairs, in the basement, from the ice wells, and take it up to the bar. Hey, Jay, can you run these tuna tacos over to L13? And after that, can you run this chicken dish and this steak to bar 13 seat? I'm like, no. And they're like, really? I'm like, okay. So then I did it. And I did it quickly. And I did it efficiently. And I'm the only busser in the history of that restaurant that never dropped or broke a plate and never spilled a drink on a customer or a water cup on a customer. I'm the only one. They told me that. You know, when the restaurant closed down and we had, sorry, I gotta shave off this beard. It's driving me crazy. They told me, they go, you're the only one that's never broken a plate and never spilled water or spilled a drink. I'm like, well, yeah, because I work with my hands. My hands are very dexterous. And also, you know what else I do? And I'm not building myself up right now. I'm just telling you what a good restaurant worker is. Okay, I was great. I was great. And the only reason I'd still be working there right now, part-time, if I wanted to. But the management fucked up the books and they ended up closing. They ended up closing the whole fucking restaurant. Because I showed up there off the street because I needed a second job. And this is a long story. I'm going to have to do a video on this one day. I'm going to do a video on this tomorrow. I'm going to do an entire video just on this. I don't want to do an entire video on this right now. I got too much going on in my head. I got to figure out what's going to go on with my life tomorrow, with court and the lawyers and all that. You know, with rear-ending someone, and maybe there was, you know, some booze involved, but the lawyer says that's going to be thrown out. Well, I don't even want to get into that. But I just have such fond memories of, I went in there and I was just like, well, I only know one way to work, you know? And I'm not bragging. I'm not like, JB's great. JB's great. or as they would call me, Jay's great, which they always said. Or actually, you know, to be honest with you, what they would say is, Jay's the best we've ever had. Jay's the best we've ever had. That's what they would say. Managers, bartenders, servers, all of them. And they're like, do you want to be a server? I'm like, no, I just like bussing tables. I like doing the dirty work. You know why? Because I figured this system out. Leave me alone within this system. Let me manage this crap. You do your bartending. You do your cooking. You do your quote-unquote management. And you do your serving. And just let me bus tables, run ice, and do it perfectly. And, you know, you're always... For anybody who's ever worked in the nitty-gritty of restaurants... Or I want to rephrase that. Whoever's worked in the down and dirty of restaurants knows exactly what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I would see the hostess bussing a table. And I'm like, nope, you go back to the door. I'll finish this up. And I would do it 33% faster than they ever could in their entire lives. And I could tell they didn't like doing it, but I actually liked doing it. And I was really good at it. And apart from being really good at it, I was really fucking fast at it. You know, I was like, boom, boom. I would catch things. I would go, yo, you need more ice. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, yeah, could we get more ice? Well, why did not you tell me 32 seconds ago? You son of a bitch. Okay, you know, I wouldn't say it that way, but actually, sometimes I did. You know, because they used to let us drink at the restaurant during work. So, maybe that's not the best way to run a business. But I'd be like, you do your job. I was literally the... Let me say this. I'm going to make this final statement and move. Rescue Pets says, don't stress over court tonight. You cannot change what will happen till you get there. You will feel so much better after the mystery is over. Yes, I hate the unknown. I hate the unknown. I brought my own disinfectant for the tables. They used crap. Good for you, Rescue Pets. Good for you. I think that's fantastic. I think I did stuff like that too, in maybe a different fashion. Hey, we're out of mustard. Can you go run to the store and get some? And I'd look at the chef and I'd look at the bar manager and I'd go, okay, well, I have this table to do. I have this table to do. They're getting up soon. They're getting up soon. They're getting up soon. Your entire bar is about to be turned because it's turn time. You need ice. We had 2 ice buckets, only 2 ice buckets. You need ice. And in the back part of the restaurant over there, there's a couple other tables that I want to turn. And they would go, don't worry about it. We just need you to go get some yellow mustard. 2 big bottles. And I would go, okay. If you guys are willing to deal with that, open up your cash register. Because I'm not going to buy it for the restaurant. That's, you know, paying to work. That's the reverse of what it's supposed to be. So I would go, what was the phrase I used to say? How much mustard do you need? We need 2 bottles. All right, what does 2 bottles of big mustard cost? $12. Okay, give me 20. And they would go, here you go. And I would use that as an extra tip. And I would run out of the restaurant, sweating, totally sweating through my black, t-shirt that we used to wear. Like, literally dripping sweat, head to toe. run out of the place, go down to the convenience store next door, get a couple bottles of yellow mustard, bring it back to the bar, give it to them, and they would go, thank you so much. I go, no, thank you so much, because I just did 13 seconds of work, and I just made $7 for free on top of the tips that you guys are going to pay me. I'm like, don't thank me. Thank you. You know, thank you. That's very nice. Because on a good night, I would typically make maybe like $100, something like that, cash, plus hourly, which was only like $5 an hour or something like that. I'm like, I'm happy to do it. Rescue Pet says the loose ends add up. Rescue Pets has a long one. The manager was a monster. I told her if she kept... I want to read this one slowly because I know it's going to be funny already. This is from Rescue Pets. The manager was a monster. I told her if she kept eating so much red meat and hating everyone, she wouldn't live 5 years. She dropped dead too. Oh, it's not funny. Oh, shit. All right, I'm sorry. I read it too slow. I should have read the whole thing and then controlled myself. I love red meat. I have red meat like 4 nights a week. Easily. Steak and cheese, burgers, steaks. Every restaurant fails without at least one good gopher. Yes, absolutely. I was definitely the gopher. Can you go for this? Can you go for that? Can you go for this? Can you go for that? In this place, it was like, could you go for this? Could you go for that? Could you go for this? Could you go for that? Could you go for this? Could you go for that? Could you go for this? Could you go for that? That's what it was like. The loose ends add up. Yes, they do. We all thought it was funny. What, the fact that they died from eating too much red meat? It could not have only been red meat. Like I said, I eat red meat 4 nights a week. Okay? I try to have at least 1 steak a week, at least a burger a week. Or you can do like your own hamburger helper, just grind it up and then mix it with some egg noodles. When the monster died. Okay, so apparently this person was a monster. Well, good. If they were a monster, fuck them. She had high cholesterol and obese. I don't like seeing fat people working in restaurants. I don't mind if the head chef is fat, because they always say never trust a skinny chef, which is true. Which is totally true. Which is totally true. Because a head chef should be a total lover of food. Alright, I think I have enough battery now. Maybe I can take you guys downstairs so I can grab a smoke. I mean, you guys watch me smoke and drink on the live stream. I mean, hell. I'm a conspiracy theorist with depression and manic tendencies. With basically no self-control. But the good thing about me is... Hold on a second. I'm carrying stuff, so I gotta put you in my armpit for a second. Alright, good. Gotta make sure Although I do have my keys, I always get paranoid of locking myself out. I don't want to do that. At all. At all. That's a nightmare. Alright, the recycling is out. Wait, did I recycle a full one? Nope, they're all gone. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm gonna close this down because the sun is so fucking bright. Jesus Christ. That's a whole other video I have to do. The sun is fucked up, man. There's something wrong with the sun. Because when I was growing up, and I guess I'm not that old, you know, age 34, but I remember the sun being yellow and the sky being blue. And now the sky, at least around here, is white hot. And the sun is like this white hot ball in the sky. The sun is changing, folks. You guys need to maybe start listening to JB a little bit more and realize that there's something fucking wrong with the sun. I don't know what it is, but it didn't look like that when I was a kid. Maybe it's the chemtrails? Who knows? Maybe the sun's changing? Maybe the sun's changing? Who knows? But anyway, yeah, going back to all that, man, we've covered a lot of stuff. I get like this when I'm overtired, and I also have a lot of stuff on my mind, okay? I have a lot of stuff on my mind, you know? So it's just one of those things. Three watching, 10 likes. I am pissing away viewers right now. Oh, man. All right, yeah. Well, I already saw the number, so I'm going to back read Rescue Pets. Our head chef at first place. His fiance died. He weighed 550 pounds within a year. He had surgery and did better. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because you know, I'm not judging anyone. I don't care. I'm not racist. I'm not fatist. I'm not sexist. I'm not anti-Muslim, although whole other conversation. I don't care about Indian. I don't care about black. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't care about old. I don't care about young. I don't care about any of that stuff. But I just want to zero in. I just want to zero in on that comment. Yeah, if you weigh 550 pounds, 550 pounds, that's 4 human beings size. Okay? That's 4 human being size. And I'm not judging. I'm not saying that it's bad, other than to say that it certainly cannot be a healthy thing. It certainly cannot be a healthy thing. Okay? I think the maximum weight of a human being, unless you're a professional wrestler or what's the football player? What's the position that Vince Wilfork from the Patriots was? Is it the center? The center, if you play center. Okay. No, I'm just trying to make an analysis right now. What's that position on a football team? You know, I'm from Boston, so I just remember Vince Wilfork from the Patriots. You know, if you're 6'3" and you're 350 pounds, I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. But if you're 200 pounds heavier than the center tackle for a football team, all right, and you're not out working out every day and you're just working in a restaurant, you got a weight problem, okay? Now, I have a smoking problem. I have a drinking issue, okay? I call it an issue, you know? But I'm 5'3", I'm 142 pounds-ish. I'm in great shape. I'm never going to do a shirtless video. That would be totally fucking weird, because that's bordering on, like, weird porno-type stuff, you know? I never want to do that, because that stuff is insane.
How you doing?
How are you doing, man? Not right now, but you are, obviously.
Always.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I found this on the ground over here. Is there anybody there?
Oh, that's my bowl that I
It was on
lost.
the right beside the bucket.
Hey, you know it's legal now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Nope.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much. Dude, just found my bowl. Nice. All right, so that was interesting. They're doing a lot of housework, a lot of infrastructure work, and we got this cool guy who obviously doesn't give a fuck, and I don't even have any weed to put in it. So what does it matter? I can't find weed anymore. You know, it's terrible, terrible. But anyway, that being said, if you're 550 pounds. There's got to be something going on. There's got to be something going on. 550 pounds are not what most normal humans are supposed to weigh. And I'm talking by magnitudes of hundreds of pounds, okay? We're not talking like, oh yeah, he or she is, 300 and they went up to 325, it's like, oh, okay, maybe they need to shed a few. Now, if you get up to 550, you're fucked. You're fucked. You need to start running or eating nothing but salads every day. Why is there a fly attacking me? What the fuck? Get out of here. There we go. You know, there's a massive problem. There's a massive problem. Because it's just, oh, damn it. Dropping shit all over the place. Because it's just not sustainable. Okay, you can't weigh 1/4 of a ton, you know? And I don't judge folks when I see that scenario happening. I don't judge folks. But what I will say is, you probably want to make some better decisions. You know what I mean? I'm just so glad that guy found my bowl that I lost 6 months ago. That's very nice. Nice of him. He does maintenance. He doesn't care. Hold on. It's hard for me to read your comments. It's so bright. All right, nice. I'm going to close the garage where I prefer it. which is 1/4 open. 1/4 open. All right, I'm gonna go, and now my eyes are destroyed. Damn it, the sun is so bright. Sin Marie says fruit. I love fruit, so do I. My favorite fruit are blackberries. Blackberries. All berries, but specifically blackberries. I love raspberries. See, I'm not racist. I love blackberries. I voted for Trump, and I love blackberries. Is that racist? Because I said blackberries? Is that racist? Oh, defensive tackle. Okay, thank you, J-Dog. Thank you very much. I don't know football at all. I just know that he was fucking huge. Rescue Pets loves blackberries. Yeah, so do I. Especially in plain yogurt. Oh, now we get emojis coming in. And strawberries emoji from J-Dog. Jicama is weird, but good. I've never had jicama, as far as I know. Jicama like an apple? No, as far as I know, jicama is a root, I think, right? I don't think it's a fruit. I think it's a root. Jicama. Hold on a second here. Or pear? Yeah, I like pear. Yeah, I like pears. I love pears, actually. Apple, potato. Yeah, I like them both, too. Sin Marie agrees, both. Ah, thanks, Sin Marie. But you can thank JB as well. I like raspberries, blueberries. I like, I've even had huckleberry pie once, and I don't even like pie. I don't even like pie, but I've had huckleberry pie once, and that shit's dope. I'm just telling you, that shit's dope. If you've never had huckleberry pie, try to find it or make it. You can order all the stuff online. You can order all the stuff online, you know? Warm pears with cinnamon, that sounds terrible. I don't like warm fruit, and I don't like fruit with cinnamon. I just personally never have. Personally, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying personally, I've never liked fruit paired with cinnamon. For example, I hate the fuck out of apple pie. I hate apple pie. I think it's terrible. J-Dog likes the blackberries. That's good. Very nice. Oh, I promised I was going to do the rest of my show for the rest of the night, just to make myself feel better about my horrible situation. I promised I was going to do the rest of my evening show, which could end and maybe start again, or we'll just keep it going, depending on my battery and depending on the situation, who knows. I promised some folks earlier when I was running around up in the town I used to live in. I gotta shave this thing off. It's driving me crazy. It's probably driving you guys crazy too. It looks like shit. I promised you guys that I would do the rest of my show in the language of the Borat, even if it was going to be annoying for everyone to watch. I promised I would do this earlier, so now I remember. And now we can all have sexy time over phones of cells, or possibly phones of I, or possibly Mac of Apple. I mean, a lot of you guys don't know this. I actually, oh, there's a bee. I do not know why I was attacked by a bee recently. It came in, it was obviously looking for a sexy time with a JB. And I make it go out back into universe, and now it is eliminate, and we like, do we not like? If you guys don't know Borat, you're not gonna find this funny. If you guys don't know Borat, you're not gonna find this funny. Okay, so if you don't know Borat, you should probably stop watching my show, and I'll just do a normal show tomorrow. Because I do not like the bees of honey coming in looking for my chen, looking for my left or right possible testes, and coming into my private environment. It's one single honeybee, and it could maybe make a sting, and we do not like. We do not like. Who? I have 5 watching and 10 likes. Who knows Borat? Press 1. And who does not know what Borat is? Press 2. Go. Go. Okay, so the dog of DJ likes the Borat. So I think I do a decent possible impression of his creme, and possibly masturbate on, you know, bus in public square in front of Wawawiwa. Those, what do American they call the chicks, I think it good. Their buttocks look like basketball in pair of Levi, and I very much like. I can tell you that. No, I'm literally just gonna do the rest of my show in the Borat accent. And for those who don't know what it is, for those who have never seen the movie or know the character, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get the joke. They're just gonna think, they're like, wow, what's wrong with JB? Nothing is wrong with JB. For those who don't know, I'll just tell you right now. I'll give you a quick little primer, and then you're just gonna fucking deal with it, or you're gonna turn off my channel, okay? Borat is a character, a physical character invented by an actor called Sacha Baron Cohen, and he's actually married to Isla Fisher, and her name is spelled I-S-L-A, Fisher, as in Fisher. And you need to look up his wife, because she's really hot. She's a redhead. She's like a tiny little, you know. And he made a movie. Sorry, my face is so itchy. I gotta get, I'm going to, by the way, shave and shower and do all that by the end of the evening. But for those who have not seen the Borat movie, B-O-R-A-T, Borat, you can find it for free on YouTube. If you look hard enough, you can find it for free. And if you can't find it on YouTube, go to Google, and if you can't find it there, go to Bing. Bing is great. Bing is kind of like the anti-Google. They're awesome because they're direct competitors. They're very effective because they give us a lot of free shit, you know, in terms of entertainment, etc., etc. But the Borat character is, for those who do not know what this really means, is it's a certain accent, and I don't have hair that look like a cactus on my head, and I do not on camera have sex with a cat or goat or dog. Does that mean that I do not, behind the scenes, maybe you guys would not know what we were, right? I think I do a pretty good Borat. It's actually one of the more easier accents to actually, like, do. And I just find him to be incredibly funny. So anyway, what I was saying before I was interrupted by that guy and by the friggin' honeybee that just came in. It starts flying around my phone. It starts flying around my crotch. Starts flying around my friggin' knees. And I got these bees walking all around, flying all around, you know? And I'm like, wow, is there a bee's nest in the friggin' garage? No, it was just a rogue bee. It must have been one that got kicked out of the hive for one reason or another. Perhaps that's an omen. Who knows? But I just want to say this. This is from JB, okay? If you guys haven't seen, and guys and girls, if you haven't seen the movie Borat, you need to go watch it. If you can't find it on Google, if you can't find it for free on Bing, if you can't find it for free anywhere else, just go buy the DVD. Just go buy the DVD. It's probably going to be, what, like $11 or something? What's a DVD? Because DVDs are going out of style, so the price is dropping. The price is dropping rapidly on DVDs. And I know all of you guys have DVD players. I certainly know that. And if you don't have DVD players, you probably have a computer that takes a DVD, digital video disc, and you could watch it that way. And if you can't watch it that way, well, then I guess you're fucked, and you're just not going to get the joke. But I'm going to make a commitment right now, as I said earlier. When Blackie Fitzpatrick comes on later on, I'm going to be in Borat. Hold on a second. Oh, Quite Frankly. Yeah, they're a great conspiracy channel. So you guys should also like and subscribe to Quite Frankly. They're awesome. It's a couple dudes who do mainly what I do, but they're a lot more effective because they actually have a professional studio. It's the same information. It's the same information. You know, they talk about 9/11. They talk about Sandy Hook. Think of them as as like an underground Alex Jones. So if you're not subscribed to Quite Frankly, please go do that. I know I'm asking a lot of you guys right now, but I'm in a stream of consciousness mode. I was running around all day. Had too much caffeine. But wah. I am going to do rest of stream, okay? We are going to do rest of stream. We are not going to have sex with chicken on camera. We are not going to do that because we have FCC rule in America, but it is not same in country of Kazakhstan, because in country of Kazakhstan, I'm cracking myself up. We have character, name a Borat, who go back to Kazakhstan, who study cultural learnings of America for benefit of glorious nation of Kazakhstan, okay? So I'm going to stay in this, and I'm not trying to sound like Melania, by the way. I know she sounds, when I say in, you know, I'm not trying to make fun of Melania. It's a movie. It's a comedy movie, all right? If you haven't seen Borat, you don't know what I'm doing. You're not going to get the humor. You're going to think I'm totally weird. You're going to think I'm totally weird. You're going to think I'm totally weird. You're not going to get the joke. All right? Unless you've seen Borat the movie. Okay? Cultural learnings of America for benefit of greatest nation of Kazakhstan. Okay? He basically just plays a character, and that's the voice. And I think I have it down pretty well. And I know I'm going on kind of a mini rant here. Let me just finish, and some of you will get it. Some of you will never get it if you haven't seen the movie. But basically, the Kazakhstan ambassador, we can call maybe myself the B of J, okay? Coming in and doing a stream of live on, because that's his style. He always reverses the words. We can do stream of live and talk to each other, okay? We can talk and maybe make a sexy time later on. And I think, you know, if I can see maybe, you know, teat of cow or possibly a noose of goat brought into my concrete jungle of concrete. And I think all of us along we will get with this understanding of the attempt of humor, and I think it very funny. Wabba wee wah, very nice, very nice. So whoever knows Borat, am I doing a good Borat? Press 1. Press 1. I want to know if I'm doing a good Borat. We have lover of kiwi in house. Kiwi, like the fruits that is hairy, okay, and look like a testicle of Mexican bull. You guys are getting what I'm doing. Some of you guys are getting what I'm doing. I don't know. It's just I watched Borat the other day, and I'm fucking obsessed with it. When I get depressed, I like to really kind of just delve into my own humor that actually makes myself laugh. But I sometime go on the tube of you and it on the net of inter, and you know, we come together and you know, make basically a sexy time and talk about conspiracy of 911, you know, and we all talk about this kind of thing, and I find it very make fun, very make fun. We make the together fun together, and possibly orgy of men and the whole, which is called long hair and has 2 hole of, or actually I said that wrong. I apologize. I said that incorrect. It is. This is not easy, folks. By the way, this is not easy. We like the woman with the hair of long, and the freedom of the anus, and also vagine for frequent sexy time, and we like very much. We like very much. No, I'm seriously just gonna do this character for the rest of the night. And I'll come back so that you guys don't think I'm going fucking crazy. From time to time, I'll come back as JB, and I'll be like, yo, I'm just imitating a movie character. But no, literally, for the rest of the night, I just want to do Borat. I think it's great. I think it's great. You know why? Because if people look at me and they go, what the fuck is he doing? What the hell? Well, then I'm just going to tell folks, I'll stop and I'll come back as JB, okay? I'll speak very articulately. I'll keep the glasses on. and I'll just tell folks who don't know what I'm doing, who don't get the joke, I'm going to say you have not watched Borat, you know, because I'm going to be able to figure it out pretty easily. Okay, so very nice. We will go back in character of Borat. Let's go, all of us, together. Damn it. There we go. Let us go together. You and me and you, okay? With your vagine wide open, okay? Wide open. And with my creme, perhaps I want to make a possible sexy time. Like Blackie Fitzpatrick. Like the Fitzpatrick of the Black, okay? No problem, nothing. Wow, we are back. I just got a call from what is called attorney of lawyer, and he seemed to think that JB going to be okay tomorrow, which is very nice. Beard will be shaven off, and dress very nice, and we go to court and get it thrown, basically like a baseball out of or a soccer ball or a golf ball. Like a golf balls, okay, and they will be kicked out of room, and we shall not suffer any more hardship off of mistakes that were made, okay? And I'm going to, like I said, we are going to keep this Borat character going on, because I find it to be funny. It's the only way that I can deal with what Americans call trauma and what in Kazakhstan we call daily life. So we are not going to go through that, which is wow, very good. Do you guys like my Borat character? I only have one watching right now. I should shut my stream down and restart it. I really should. I really should. Because I have 11 likes and 1 watching. That's terrible ratio. And it does not make sense for me to talk in Borat the voice anymore, but it's the only way that the JB deal with what American call humor. Humor is, for me, it is very powerful, the humor. I do not know why I am still streaming on the live. Who knows? The lover of Kiwi says bye-bye. Bye-bye, the lover of Kiwi. By the way, when I go into the other streams tonight, if they're not mine, I'm not going to be talking like Borat, okay? Just so everybody knows. But for The time right now, it is making me better feel in my cram and in my anus and in maybe possible under of arms. And it's making me feel better to do accent of Borat. I think find hilarious. Wah wah wee wah. We like. We like very much. The Cajun of the region of the South, he know the joke of the Borat, he understand. Okay, so perhaps the Cajun of the region have a large anus? Who know? Who know? There's no way to know until investigation of, you know, under possible genes, under possible Levi. In America, I think they call the gene Levi. In Kazakhstan, we call it the skin of cow. We call Levi the skin of cow. People aren't finding this very funny. I'm losing viewers left and right. This is crazy. The lover of Kiwi has said bye-bye. No, because the champion of South, the Cajun of the region, okay, he obviously be raging on possible slaughter of pig on ceremony, maybe Christmas night, and possibly folks think that I am saying all of the things that are what American call crazy. But what I will say is I love doing the accent of a Borat, okay? So we like doing that. And the only way I am survive situation is if my friends on internet, okay, will put up with, see, I'm talking too much like myself, is if only way region from South Cajun meaning does the Cajun of region like the fish of the craw? The fish of the craw? Or is it the crawfish? I think it might be crawfish. Very nice. Very nice. Wah wah wee wah. Dude, guys, I'm just doing this shit because I'm trying to make myself feel better because I have a terrible court date tomorrow. But my lawyer just called me and he's like, yo, you're going to be fine. And he's like, this is exactly what you do. And he's like, yo, you're going to be fine. No, I'm just telling you. He's a very experienced DUI lawyer. And he's telling me I'm going to be just fine tomorrow. So that would be very nice. We get the license back in cow flap that fold up inside of buttock on the right side of right-handed individual. And we will seem to be very much okay. We will seem to be very much okay. I am doing accent of a Borat, and the reason I am doing accent of a Borat is because I watched the movie the other night, okay? I watched the movie the other night, and I will tell you, very sexy man. I do not want in any way, I must keep voice down. Because I have what are called because I have what are called neighbor and mate of room, which does not mean in any way that I want to see a noose, okay? In any sort of fashion. Raging Cajun says, "Hey, Bandit, sup?" Hey, look, I'm just gonna tell you guys this. I'm really, really, not only impressed, but also humbled. And it's gonna be hard for me to not become emotional right now, but you guys have been with me throughout this whole project. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. We pay $650 for these devices. Okay. We pay $650 for these devices, and then we pay monthly fees for the connectivity of these devices. And yet half the time they don't fucking work. What a disgrace. That. I'm not going to do that. How about the iPhone? You know, I am going to do it. Who cares? iPhone, fuck yourself. Because everybody has told me that Samsung Androids are better. Work. What a disgrace. Alright, fuck it. I'm just... I'm crap anymore. Keeps dropping out. Yeah, because it's... That's why.